This is the wiring harness kit I used, and this is the packaging for the light bars, which is minimalistic to say the least, but I mean, it includes the hardware, but there's not really any instructions. So there are instructions with the harness kit, or you can look some up online. So it's a good idea to wire everything up and test it before you start installing it, because then you can't really go backwards from there. So I've got everything just loose fit, test it, and I'll start getting everything installed. All right, so got the connectors all hooked up. There's the heat shrink we'll put on in just a minute. I ended up going through here in front of the foam that's under the bumper guard, through here, up around. I did end up pulling the clips off here just so I could get my arm in there to bring it back through there and around. So almost done. Okay, now let me show you what the lights look like with the regular lights, the fog lights, and the light bar. There's the headlights. There's the light bar. So this is kind of the next day what they look like. I'll show you later on what they look like at night once it gets dark. So let me just open up the hood. All right, so I realize my image bay is really dirty. It wasn't dirty when I installed this though. So first of all, there are active shutters behind here. So originally I wanted to actually tuck these back here to make it a little bit more streamlined and stealth, but I just couldn't get it to fit. With the wiring and the brackets, it was just too tight. And then this structure down here is not flat. You can't see it here, but it's pretty wavy. So you would have had to put something there to make it all flat in order to mount these on there. So what I actually did was I took the bumper off. There's a video that I used to show me how to do that. I'll link it in the description. It was really helpful. It only takes like 5 minutes to take the whole bumper face off. And then what I did is, because these are in a really tight, they're a very, very tight fit. It barely fits. What I did was I actually heated these up with a lighter and pushed them through and melted the plastic. So they're nice, tight seated in there. And then when I had the bumper off, I actually tightened them from the back on the bolts. So hopefully they hold up okay. So the wiring harness comes through here. A little bit hard to see, but it comes down through there. I've got it tucked up around here. Hooked up to the battery. It's got a relay and a fuse. This just pops off. There's 3 clips, and the wire just follows this down through here. Now, I'll show you inside where I ended up mounting the toggle switch in the wiring. There is supposed to be a spot somewhere out here that you can poke through, but I couldn't find it through the firewall. So I actually ended up using the same hole that follows for the hood release cable. So I'll show you that inside here now so you can see what that looks like. So the other thing that I had to do was take out all this trim, pop this off, take this off. There was another video that was really helpful that I'll include in the description on how to take that off. It's mostly just clips, and then there's a handful of screws. It's not that hard at all. Probably takes 5 or 10 minutes. And then if you can see, that is right there. That is where the hood release cable goes through. So I had to pull the grommet back and fish it through there. And then the wiring just comes up around here. And then I removed one of the blank panel switches, and now that's the toggle in there. I want to get something better that's more streamlined that goes, but for now it works. There is supposed to be a hole here somewhere that you can actually push through, but I couldn't find it. It was late at night, so that's kind of what I ended up doing, but it seemed to work out okay. Just the headlights. That's focus. Here is the fog lights. And here is the light bar. And then here is just the headlights and fog lights. Just the headlights, headlights and fog light. And I'm sorry, headlights and light bar. And here is just the light bar. And I'll go show you from the outside. This is just the light bar. I could probably aim them up just a little bit, but I don't want to blind anybody. And here's the headlights with the fog lights and the light bar on.